Hey, Peter.
Hey, Lee.
So, how are your holidays?
Great. I was here.
Oh, so was I. Oh, well, good talk. See you all the time, I guess.
Wait, Lee, I have to confess something. I truly don't remember what happened on the podcast before the holidays.
Peter, I don't either. I feel like there were some major plot points that happened before we took a break, but I have literally no memory of what they might be.
This is terrible.
I know.
Hey, Lee. Hey, Peter.
Oh, hey, it's Rachel and Meghan.
Why do you look so stressed?
Because we can't remember anything that's happened since we've been on this ship.
Huh, that's weird. You know, I never forget a moment. Or a grudge.
That's true.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
I said, that's true.
Anyway, what are we gonna do? There's nothing more important than plot. Plot is king.
Oh, don't worry. Rachel and I thought something like this might happen, so we actually made a little previously on tape to play for everyone.
Oh, you mean like previously on the Story Pirates podcast?
Sort of.
It's like sort of what it's like.
Thank goodness. Roll the tape.
You got it.
Previously on the Story Pirates podcast.
Hey everyone, I bought a ship on the internet.
Lee, that's insanely smart.
I know. We're gonna record the podcast on the ship.
Hi, Lee. Hi, Peter.
Hey Rachel and Meghan, let's do some stories.
Okay. Wow, all those stories were amazing.
Oh no, my phone is dying.
Mine too.
Guys, I have a bunch of probiotic friends and they're gonna help us out.
It's crazy, but it's true.
Oh no, we're out of stories.
All right, don't worry. I'll summon a porpoise. Goodbye.
Well, that's the last we'll ever see of Meghan.
I'm back with more stories.
Yay!
And a magical shell that is also a phone.
Yay!
Thank you, Meghan. You're the best person in the entire world.
You too, Rachel. There's never been a better person in the history of the world.
There have never been better people. Meghan and Rachel are icons.
Well, that's what's happened so far.
Okay, but I don't remember saying that last part about you two being icons.
I don't know what to say. It's, on the tape. Rachel, I think our trick worked.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said, I think our trick worked.
Oh, okay.
Ideas just popped into my head. If you like action, make it action. You can make a really funny story. Use your imagination, obviously. The Story Pirates.
Welcome back to the Story Pirates podcast, everybody. Each week, we're bringing you brand new stories written by kids and performed by us, the Story Pirates.
And we do it all from this ship out on the open ocean, where we have a magical shell phone that allows us to call a community of porpoises that bring us stories written by kids.
Yeah, that's a long explanation. Peter, as always, today's episode has 2 new stories written by kids.
Well, then let's get started.
Sure thing. Our first story is called How Do You Play Day? And here to introduce it is the author himself.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm in 3rd grade and I live in Maryland. This is my story. How do you play day?
All right, class, it's time to play everybody's favorite game, dodgeball.
Yeah!
Wait, Coach, we don't know how to play.
How do you play dodgeball?
So, Frank, what are you asking?
I guess I'm asking, how do you play?
Why don't you ask AJ?
AJ, how do you play?
Whoa, don't ask me. I don't know how to play.
Are we forgetting something?
What?
It's How Do You Play Day.
Oh.
Wait,
what's that?
I'll tell you. How Do You Play Day is celebrated by gym classes all over the world. It's a day to be confused.
Well, I am confused, Coach.
Well, you're a pro already. So, you want to celebrate?
Yes!
Great. All you have to do is ask, how do you play? And then be confused.
Yay!
All right, everybody, it's time to play football.
How do you play?
Just leave everything on the field.
Okay.
What's all this?
Everything.
You guys are really confused, huh?
Yay!
Good work! All right, class, now it's time to play hockey.
How do you play?
Just ice the puck.
Great. Here I go.
AJ, what are you doing?
Putting delicious strawberry icing on the puck?
Why?
Because I'm confused!
Yay!
It's tennis time, everybody.
How do you play?
You start at love all.
Okay. Love all. I love you, Frank.
I love you too, AJ.
I love you.
I love you,
Carrie.
I love buffet dinners.
And Reginald.
Okay, did we get everyone?
Yes, and I've got to say, I am confused.
Same.
Hooray!
Now it's time for basketball.
How do you play?
Just drive to the hoop.
Whatever you say.
Whoa, Frank, where did you get a car? And why?
Because I was confused.
Yeah!
Lacrosse.
How do you play?
Just go on and hustle out there.
Got it.
What are you guys doing?
We don't know!
Now I'm confused. Baseball.
How do you play?
Just play with heart.
Whoa, wait, really?
Yes, play with heart. Hold on, what's AJ doing?
She's playing with the iconic 70s and 80s rock band Heart.
Ooh, I'm confused. Yeah!
Nice singing, AJ.
Thanks, Ann and Nancy Wilson from the band Heart. I'm so confused.
So are we.
Well, to misquote you, Heart, the band, try not to understand, try not to understand, try not to understand.
Don't quit your day job, Coach.
Hey, all right, settle down, class. Now I have one question. Is everyone confused?
Yes!
Well, then I think this How Do You Play Day has been a success.
Yay!
Frank, what did you think?
I've never been so confused. I feel good.
And we're the band Heart.
Heart, you're underrated, but not by me. I love you.
The end.
And now Lee speaks with the author.
Hi, is this Alex?
Yeah,
How are you, Alex? What's your day like today so far?
I'm homesick because I had serious cough last night.
You had a cough last night?
Yeah, serious. I sounded like a seal.
You sounded like a seal?
Yeah,
So you got to stay home sick today?
yeah. I have a question for you.
Yeah, what is it?
Did you break shark repellent on your boat?
Shark repellent? Oh, you know what? I don't know if we did bring shark repellent. Do you have any?
No.
Do you think that we're going to need it?
Yeah.
Where would we put it on the boat?
So you put it in your pants pocket, and if a shark attacks you, you just take it and spray the shark.
This is a great idea. Do you think I can order some online and get it sent to the ship?
If you brought a computer.
Oh, shoot. We don't have a computer. Maybe I can get Meghan to ride off on a dolphin and pick some up for me.
That's a good idea.
Alex, your story, How Do You Play Day, is so good. How did you get the idea for your story?
So, I was homesick like a month ago for a few weeks, and I really wanted to send in a story.
Uh-huh.
So, and I really liked gym in school, and I'm really good at dodgeball because I'm short.
Okay.
And a lot of the people who try to get me out are tall.
Okay.
So I just decided to write the story.
Oh my gosh, that's such a funny story, Alex. I love that. Hey, Alex, is there something going on in the background, like making a bunch of noise?
Oh yeah, I'm just right by the air vent
Oh.
because it blows warm air.
Oh, it keeps you warm?
Yeah,
Oh, it sounds really cozy over there.
it is. Except
go-
for all the Lego.
Except for all the Lego?
I keep Lego over there.
Do you see you sit by the air vent with your Legos to stay warm?
I like to play Legos by the air vent, and then I don't really move them.
Okay. Hey, so Alex, the way you submitted your story was like a play, right?
Yeah.
Like you didn't write out the story. What you did is wrote out the lines and you said who was saying which line.
Yeah.
Do you think you and I could read your story right now and we could play the different characters?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you don't have it in front of you, but I could tell you what it says and then you could just say it back to me if you want.
I know it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to play Coach or Frank or AJ?
I'll play coach.
Go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right, class, let's play some dodgeball.
How do you play?
Ask AJ.
but I don't know how to play.
Class, you're forgetting something.
What?
It's How to Play Day.
What's that?
It's a holiday celebrated by gym classes all over the world where you get confused and don't know how to play the game. So then, do you want to celebrate?
Yes, Frank. I've never been so confused. I feel good.
Okay, the end.
Amazing. That was so good. I can't believe you memorized all that.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you for talking to me.
And thank you for letting us perform your story.
You're welcome. Make sure to get shock repellent.
Okay, I will. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wow. Cool story.
That was really
I gotta say, everybody, I really love performing stories out here on our ship. The ship that we're on.
Ugh, agreed. Just us, the stories, the open ocean, the old the story pirates, shippy time. I'm sorry, Lee. What is the name of this ship?
Oh, it's the Story Pirates ship.
Wait, Lee, hold on a second. Are you telling me that this ship does not have a name?
Huh, I guess it doesn't. But obviously it should be called the SS Lee Overtree. Problem solved.
Lee, that is ridiculous. Now, I know you do a lot for this podcast, but I really feel like I'm the heart of the podcast. So we should call the boat the Peter Boat.
No, are you kidding? That's a terrible name. Plus, I feel that as the only classically trained comedian, I'm truly the star of this podcast, and the ship should be called Queen Meghan's Revenge.
Excuse me, what's that, Pat Lamb? Oh, the ship should be called The Voyage of the Rachel? I'd have to agree with you.
Don't be silly, Lamb. The ship should be called Queen Meghan's Revenge.
Peter Boat is classic, timeless, perfect.
I think we should call it Better Titanic.
Ooh, really good. Yes, and I would say let's call it Rocinante, like Don Quixote's horse.
Let's call it the Cruising Susan, after my grandmother.
How about Doorway to the Sea?
How about Nickel Ship Shipsleby?
Or Starfish McGee, after my grandmother.
Oh, how about Butter Time? Everybody loves Butter Time.
I hate Butter Time.
What about the Story Pirates podcast ship?
Whoa! Peter Boat. It should be Peter Boat.
Down, everyone. I know what to do.
We'll be right back.
All right, not to be the
All right, lie down, everyone. You too, Rachel's pet lamb. I know what to do. All right. Clearly, we're not going to solve anything by screaming at each other.
But how else are we going to name the ship?
Yeah, how?
There's got to be a better way.
There is. Maybe this is crazy, but what if we let our listeners decide?
Huh?
All right, kids, we want you to help us name our ship. And the name can be anything you want. It could be weird, awesome, crazy, silly, insightful, funny, or inspirational. As long as it comes from your imagination, we want to hear it.
Lee, this may seem obvious, but my porpoise friends only deliver us stories. How will the kids send us their ideas for the ship's name?
Parents, you can post your kids' ideas on social media with the hashtag #NameTheStoryPiratesShip. We'll shout out some of our favorite names on this podcast, and who knows, maybe your idea will become the totally official forever name of this wonderful falling apart ship where the Story Pirates live and make this podcast.
This is crazy, but I think it just might work. Oh, but Lee, you need to admit that I really am the heart of the podcast, right?
Maybe I'll admit that after this next story. Woohoo! But before we hear this next story, let's read the original story that the author sent in to us. Rachel, would you do the honors?
I sure would, Lee. This story is called Samantha. Once upon a time, there was a monster. Her name was Samantha. Samantha really wanted to become human. Mom, Dad, I really, really, really want to become human, Samantha said at dinner. No way, her parents shouted. But that had not changed Samantha's mind. That night, I'm going to run away, thought Samantha. I'll run away to the monster of monsters. So, at 12 o'clock, when Samantha knew everyone was asleep, she slipped out the door. Yes, said Samantha, now I can run off to the monster of monsters. And that is exactly what she did.
And to hear how the story ends, you'll have to listen to our adaptation. And here to introduce it is the author herself.
Hi, I'm Tierney. I'm from Texas, and I'm in the 3rd grade. This is my story. It's called Samantha. Enjoy.
It was dinner time for the family of monsters. Samantha had something on her mind. After a 3-course meal, she finally found the courage to tell her monster parents what she felt inside. She said,
Mom and Dad, I want to be a human. Mom and Dad, I want to be a human being. Mom and Dad, I really, really want to be a...
No way! Her parents shouted very loudly, but this hadn't changed Samantha's mind. She thought,
I'll run away while everyone is sleeping to the monster of monsters at midnight.
it took 2 whole days for Samantha the monster to climb the tallest mountain that she'd ever known. She huffed and she puffed till finally she made it to the monster of monsters' monstrous mountain home. A deep voice within called out, "Hello." Samantha walked in and saw the monster of monsters sitting all alone. She said,
Hello, sir. I'd like to be a human. Hello, sir. I'd like to be a human being. Sir, I really, really want to be a...
Okay,
said the monster of monsters.
only if you promise not to tell anyone about me or about this conversation.
She said,
Yes, sir. Consider it done.
she said,
Yes, sir. Consider it done.
her name was Samantha. Her name was Samantha. Her name was Samantha. And finally she was human.
And now, Lee speaks with the author.
So, Tierney, you wrote the story Samantha, right?
Uh-huh.
How'd you get the idea for your story?
I wrote a lot of stories about King's sunglasses, and I haven't written one when a monster went to go see him.
Wait, so you wrote a story about King's sunglasses?
Yes.
Who's King's sunglasses?
He's a giant pair of yellow sunglasses.
Oh, he's a giant pair of yellow sunglasses? And so you write a lot of stories about King's sunglasses.
Uh-huh.
But King's sunglasses is not in your story, Samantha, right?
He is.
He is?
Uh-huh.
Is he the monster of monsters?
Yeah.
You're telling me the monster of monsters is King's sunglasses?
Yes.
That is so cool. I really had no idea. That's exciting. Can you tell me more about King's sunglasses?
He lives on a really high cave.
Okay. And is he like a scary guy?
No.
Not that scary. And he's the monster of monsters. Does that mean he's in charge of other monsters?
Yes, he's in charge of a lot of wild animals, too.
Oh, and so what kind of things does he do when he's in charge of wild animals and other monsters?
He just grants them wishes.
Oh, he's like a wish granter.
Yeah.
That's cool. And he's just a big pair of yellow sunglasses.
Uh-huh.
So, Tierney, if you were climbing the mountain right now to go see King Sunglasses, the monster of monsters, and then you enter the cave and King Sunglasses says, Tierney, you have one wish. What would your wish be?
For my dogs to live forever.
That is such a good wish. What would your second wish be, do you think? If King Sunglasses was like, all right, done. You know what? I got some extra time today. Do you have another wish for me?
My second wish would be to get all the books that I really want right now.
Oh, cool. All right, last question, Tierney. Do you know what a New Year's resolution is?
Yeah.
What's your New Year's resolution?
To try and read all the books on my bookshelf.
Yes, that's such a good resolution. You sound like you really love to read.
I do.
Tierney, thank you so much for letting us perform your story.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
That's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening, and thanks to our authors, Alex and Tierney. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
The Story Pirates podcast is a production of Gimlet Media. Produced for Gimlet Media by Jasmine Romero, and produced for The Story Pirates by Lee Overtree and Benjamin Salka. Associate producers for Story Pirates are Peter McNerney and Lauren Glover. Technical direction by Sam Bair. Recording, sound design, and mixing by Sam Bair and Josh Hahn at the Relic Room in New York City. Theme song by Bobby Lord. Our head writer is Rachel Wenitsky. The Story Pirates podcast is written, directed, and performed by the Story Pirates. Contributors to today's episode include Kalia Davis, Chris Ferry, Ilana Fishbein, Eric Gerson, John O'Hustis, Peter McNerney, Jack Mitchell, Brendan O'Grady, Meghan O'Neill, Emily Olcott, Lee Overtree, Peter Russo, S.J. Sun, Chris Simpson, Rachel Wenitsky, Ellen Winter, and Matt Zambrana. The music and lyrics for Samantha were written by Ellen Winter and arranged and produced by Brendan O'Grady and associate produced by Jack Mitchell and Eric Gerson, with vocal arrangements and direction by Jack Mitchell. And thanks to all our listeners who teach us how to play every day. We've never been so confused. We feel good.